Hi, this is Van Lem. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, it's just gonna be a simple draw with me video. So if you're into that, then stay with me. I'm gonna do a little voiceover and chat with you throughout the video. I sped up the sketching part by speed 2 because I think that's the most boring part of it. My process was not anything spectacular for that drawing, but the coloring part though I kept in real time. I think it's interesting to see how the markers blend and everything. It was my favorite part, so that's why I did that. So I did not post in a month, and usually I try to post every 2 weeks. I've been busy, but I think there's also a part that's my fault. A full month, it's a long time. So yeah, I'm happy to be posting again. It's a drawing I made last week, and I kind of liked it, so I decided to use it to make a long form video, because why not? I want to connect with my audience again, and I remember people like this one on Instagram, so hopefully you like it again. As you can see on my phone, that's always there. I was inspired by a picture I saw on Pinterest. I was not trying to do it exactly the same, so obviously it's not gonna be the same at all, but I like the pose and just the overall look of the picture, so I just did my own version of it, trying to I don't know, no pressure, just having fun, drawing a cute girl, as I always do. I love to draw with coal erase pencils. The one I'm using right now, like pinkish color. I love those because you can erase, as you can see. It doesn't erase perfectly, I will admit, but it's still very cool. And after that, when you color on top of it, I feel like it adds more life to the drawing, to the sketch. So I've been using them a lot. I have a few colors. I have like a red, a pinkish, I have a blue one as well. So these are very fun. I often use my phone to, you'll see I will do it soon. I take a picture of my drawing and then I flip it to see if the proportions are not too bad. Because I'm so used to drawing digitally and can just move stuff non-stop. So what I do is I take a picture and I just flip it left to right a few times, and then you can see on the picture it was a bit crooked. So I just erase and I start again, and then I take another picture to see, okay, did this correction help at all? And then, okay, it was fine enough for me, so I kept it that way. Not 100% perfect, but it was good enough for me at that moment. Well, this is my trick, and I think it's pretty much a game changer for anybody that wants to draw on paper. I know some people, they will just hold the sheet in the air through some light and look behind the sheet, but oh my god, that's too much work when I can do something else. Alright, and now we start with the coloring, and I remember that I wanted to keep things simple. Sorry, I'm opening my book so I can check the drawing at the same time. Alright, so yeah, I wanted to do just something cute and not too complicated. I love to start with some areas where there's a bit of shadows. I'm probably gonna do some videos on that topic, but I feel like talking about it right now. I don't know if you've heard of a theory that says that to master any skill, you have to have 10,000 hours of practice. So I've been really interested in that. I've heard that before, but it came back lately because it's been mentioned a few times in different podcasts or books that I've been reading, and it reminded me that I really don't spend enough time on my art. And my art, I'm always saying that it's like my main side quest of my life. I say side quest because my main quest is like, well, my family, my job, my friends, like the things that I like to as well. The things that I do. But for art to be so important to me, and for me not spending as much time, it was kind of a big realization. Like, if you put things into perspective, to reach 10,000 hours into something, let's say I would start drawing from scratch, if I'm to do it over 10 years, it's like over 3 hours a day, every day. That's a lot. Who has over 3 hours a day, every day, for 10 full years to put into something? That's a huge commitment. And if someone is going hard mode over 5 years, it would be over 6 hours a day. So it seems intense. I am in my mid-30s, almost, in a few months, technically. So I have no idea how many hours I've put into drawings, and I wish I knew. I wish I knew my stats. I love stats. I don't know. But I've been saying, oh, I've been drawing all my life. Yeah, it's true. I've been drawing all my life, but did I draw for 10,000 hours? And it's not just 10,000 hours, it's also deliberate practice, like really trying to learn, not just doodling mindlessly. Because if you're just doing something over and over and it's crap, then you're not even learning. So it's more than just doing it, it's doing it with purpose. So there's different layers, and I don't know, I'm just very fascinated by that topic these days. So maybe this will seem a bit neurotic on my part. I don't think it is, but I don't know, maybe to some people. But I started tracking my drawing hours since September. That's intense, right? I don't know. I track other stuff, I don't know. As I get older, and I don't know like the age of people who are listening to my videos while watching them. I don't know if you're young or my age or older. I think most people are around my age from my stats. But anyways, I noticed that by tracking stuff, I'm more mindful and conscious of how I spend my time. And it's so easy to just not do anything. So I'm very mindful. And I tracked my hours in September, and at the end of the month, I had only drawn for like 18 hours. I was shocked. Like, with that kind of time invested in drawing, it's gonna take me forever to improve. So to improve at anything, I think you need to be obsessed with it. You need some grit. I've been reading a book on grit also, and it said that the people who get real good at anything, it's not the people who are necessarily like super skilled from birth, because yeah, you might have like a natural tendency for something, but that goes away quickly, and the person who works super hard is gonna beat you if you just rely on like a small advantage maybe you had at the beginning. Nothing beats hard work and grit and perseverance, dedication, being obsessed. And the people who had the best results from studies, when I read about that book, people who just dedicated so many hours. They were obsessed. They just did that all the time. So yeah, I've drawn a lot in my life since I was young as well, but I don't think I've done like the everyday 3 hours every day thing. No. And the thing that was bad for me was my ego, because as a child, you're not scared to draw poorly. You just enjoy drawing. Don't start to compare yourself for a long time. And so if you love drawing, you'll draw a lot and you'll improve fast. Like right now, my son is 4 years old and he draws a lot. And in just a few months, like, he loves drawing animals, and the animals he draws are just getting better and better every week. I'm very impressed. And I know that it's because he spends a lot of time. So first, there's the time. And second, his ego is not in the way yet. He's not comparing, he's not taking its shit. It's just like, hi mommy, that's a cow, that's a rabbit, and super proud. And he's showing me, and he wants to draw all the time. Like, I have to stop him from drawing when I'm trying to make him eat, you know? He just want to do that all the time. And I was like that. And I was good. I would even say I was above my age in drawing skills when I was young. And I wasn't almost until I was a teenager. Like, I would win the contest at school every year in primary school. But, okay, so I already said I'm mid-30s. So, when I had more access to internet, and I started to see people on DeviantArt, and like, people were like 14 years old and they were like years ahead of me. Like, they were so amazing. That's when it hit me in the face. Like, oh my god, what I'm doing is nothing. Like, I'm a real beginner. And because of that, I drew less, and it was bad for me. And I had a moment where I would start again, and that's even before social media. So social media makes it even worse. But websites like DeviantArt and all, I just like to go check and get inspired, but I would compare myself and feel like it wasn't good. Okay, I need to practice more. And I would draw a bit more, and I'm not super good after drawing a few like for a month. So I suck. They are skilled. They are talented. They're natural. And it's not true. I knew nothing about what that kid was doing. Maybe that 14 years old current dude is like drawing 6 hours a day. What do I know? I know nothing. And me, yeah, I was drawing, but maybe I was drawing like 30 minutes, an hour, and then I would go like play video games or watch anime. So I think that I had a skewed observation of the world around me. I didn't know better, and that made things harder, and that went against me. I continued to draw also in my 20s, here and there, and I had always wanted to do like conventions and sell art and blah 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 blah. But that pattern of comparing myself and thinking I wasn't good enough, it kept hurting me because I wasn't growing like fast enough. So I thought that, okay, I'm just not made to do that because I see so many people younger than me or way better than me. But I was not realizing the real price of skill. The real price of skill is insane dedication. Like, was I willing to pay the price of drawing hours and hours every day for years? Maybe I wasn't ready for that. Maybe I didn't understand the real price it cost to get what I wanted. I like the idea of being super good and skilled. And most people, they like that. Everybody wants to be awesome and great. But are you willing to pay the price? Like, not going out as much with your friend, studying so much, spending hours researching skills, frustrations that come with it. Like, it's different. And now that I'm a bit wiser, I can understand that. And now I'm feeling better about it. And of course, I will still have moments like everybody, but now I have a better way to look at it. So that's why I just started tracking my hours from scratch. I will never know how many hours I put so far. Like, sometimes I will not draw for months. And then I will draw like 2-3 hours a day for a few weeks, and then now half an hour and then a break again, blah blah blah. I have exactly no idea. So I'm just starting from scratch. I'm guessing I have I don't know, at least 3,000, 4,000, maybe not even. But even if I have many hours, they're not good spent hours because again, I think it's my ego or laziness. I didn't start using references until my late 20s, which is super stupid. I didn't know better. A lot of artists, they think that it's cheating and that you're supposed to be able to know how something looks because you've seen it so many times in your life, and it's stupid. Even people who draw a lot. Like, you can ask someone like, okay, draw a chair from scratch. Like, suddenly your chair is gonna be all crazy weird. Like, you can't. Unless, like, maybe you've been drawing chair every day and, like, you're an architect for chairs. Maybe you have a good mental library for drawing a chair. But you asked me to draw one, and it's like the skill that I will look to have when I'm drawing the chair is not going to be the same skill I have drawing a face, because I've drawn so many faces that I could draw one without a reference right now. But the face I will draw with a reference is still going to be much, much, much better. Don't trust your memory. Trust images, and then as you get more skills, then you can do a bit of both. So yeah, now that I'm tracking my hours, it's gonna be a real humbling experience and lesson, and I can't complain that I'm not getting better if I notice that I just drew like 18 hours in 1 month. It's ridiculous. So some things are gonna have to change. If I want more result, I'm gonna have to invest more time, and to invest more time, I'm gonna have to sacrifice times in something else. That's just how it goes. Because is it a priority or is it not? And I want it to be higher on my priority scale because I love it. It's one thing I've been loving all my life. So yeah, that's my big rambling of the moment. So I hope you like this drawing. I think I had a good time doing it, and I like the little colors I added. I want to learn more about color theory over time. It's gonna be one of my challenge, because you don't just want to practice randomly. You want like to have purpose in what you're doing. Yeah, as I'm saying. So I think I'm gonna start soon some videos talking about the 10,000 hours, etc. I've seen someone else do it, and I think it's so interesting because I wanted to do it, and then I've seen someone doing it, so I think it's gonna be cool to see how everybody is going on their quest and piling the hours and getting better. I think it's super interesting. Alright, so if you liked it, please give me a like and sub. It means a lot to me, and let me know in the comments what you think about it. And how many hours do you think you drew? Do you believe in that theory? Anyway, I don't know. Let's get a conversation going, okay? Alright, so take care everybody, and I will see you soon, I hope. Thank you. Bye bye.